Welcome back to Views with Hughes. Jiffy News. This is Jerome Hughes. Got a big Disney drama today. Okay, so got what some people call disappointing news that Nelson Peltz did not get the board seat like he wanted and everything, along with Jay Rizzulo and other contenders and stuff. So basically, a lot of people calling this a win, a loss for Bob Iger because he's severely wounded in this. Now, honestly, I'm kind of conflicted because not only do I see Bob Iger as a loser, but I also see the shareholders as losers as well, who wanted Nelson Peltz to win because of the fact that these are normal everyday people that are also customers and stuff who want Disney to be successful, who enjoy entertainment from Disney and stuff. But now they see that Disney has become a woke mess, okay, where they don't want any political bias in it, for whether it's from the left or the right. So we're here right now, compared to this morning where the stock price for Disney was at $122 a share, it's now broken $120 and stuff a share, where it's down now to $119.90. Okay, so that's the interesting part right there. But we're gonna go ahead and just go right into the story. So a bit of breaking news. We've been talking for some time, and today is a crucial day when the fact that we find out that Nelson Peltz was not the favorable person. But I still I got a feeling that a lot of this is just a sham, to be honest with y'all, because of the fact that there's like the vote is still being contested right now, and the person who's actually in charge of elections and stuff, they're going to have the final say so. And so I'm gonna be looking out for that and stuff. But several factors have contributed to this outcome. Mainly BlackRock's last-minute support for Disney, as I've said before, and many other YouTubers have said the same thing too. Now, owning 4% of Disney, BlackRock threw its considerable weight behind Disney's choices. Now, similarly, George Lucas, one of Disney's largest shareholders, supported Bob Iger and his selections, or so we think. But unfortunately, it seems that Nelson Peltz will not secure a board position. Okay, while not yet official, like I just said, Disney reportedly actually leaked this information yesterday. Okay, and you know what? I'm actually thinking that, and I had a feeling about this. I just didn't want to say anything about it, but I guarantee you that Nelson Peltz Bob Iger has something to do with the leak and everything. I guarantee you that. I guarantee that because it's either him or somebody from within Disney and stuff that actually put this out there, or should I say woke Disney, since Bob Iger and his crew of minions is going to stay afloat. All right, so woke Disney reportedly leaked this information yesterday, and according to analysts like Valiant Renegade, for example, shout out to him, such leaks like these actually violate regulatory rules. Okay, and although it's tempting to expect repercussions for woke Disney, it's unlikely they'll face any significant consequences. But the real losers, as I shared, are the small shareholders, who are likely to continue suffering from the stupid decisions of Bob Iger and his circle of minions, who seems to have carte blanche to squander resources. Okay, Lucasfilm's handling of Star Wars actually shows examples of how wasteful the company can be, with significant financial ruins and missteps in recent years. Now, a new report claims that the woke Disney company and its board have actually thwarted Nelson Peltz and his Trian Fund management company in the heated proxy war. Now, insiders also revealed that woke Disney had amassed a good amount of shareholder votes that they see as sufficient by Tuesday night to actually defeat the challenge from Nelson Peltz and Jay Rizzulo, who is also the former Disney CEO. Now, many hope for some upheaval within the board to disrupt Bob Iger's status quo, but with the board's current composition of people who are make up to make it into woke Disney as it is, such changes actually seem to be unlikely. But the involvements of heavyweights like BlackRock and George Lucas at the 11th hour was actually crucial. Okay. Now, despite the competitive nature of this battle, many Disney shareholders actually possibly were unaware of the broader cultural debates. Remain indifferent. They also remain indifferent. But this indifference actually underscores a big, sad reality. Regardless of Disney's directions, fans and the general public will have to watch as the different intellectual properties that are beloved to us all to potentially decline under the current leadership of Bob Iger and his minions of the woke Disney board, as I call them, Morgoth and his orcs, which appears indifferent to both the company's legacy and its fan base. Now, Bob Iger, who now holds a reduced number of shares, actually looks back on the broader trend of disinvestment among woke Disney's leadership. And this latest episode also highlights the concerns over woke Disney's vote leaking, okay, which some suggest might violate SEC regulations, like Bill Ackman have notably stated on X, by attempting to influence the last minute voting. And despite potential violations, the expectation is that Disney will face minimal, if any, repercussions. Okay, so woke Disney's company's aggressive tactics, particularly in rallying support from figures like George Lucas, actually demonstrate what's called a win at all costs mentality, where shareholders now face the prospects of further price hikes at Disney parks and layoffs to offset the losses, which is a short-sighted strategy that can only work for so long. So, like I said, yeah, it's Bob Iger's wounded, okay? And also, the real losers of this whole thing are the Disney shareholders and stuff, okay? And the fact of the matter is, we now see that Disney has chosen to remain woke. Okay, and Bob Iger actually claimed that the company's going to be all about entertainment first. No, way off base. Okay, and it's like Bob Iger, he's not even going to be able to blame Nelson Peltz for the upcoming failures of that's going to be released by Disney this year. Okay, because Nelson Peltz is not on the board. Okay, and also Bob Iger, he's going to blame Nelson Peltz in this year over not getting enough out there for the consumers with this proxy war and stuff. He's going to put that all on Nelson Peltz and stuff. But in reality, these things that are going to be sent out this year and stuff are not going to be winnable to the audience and stuff. Now, Bob Iger is also going to call this a big distraction and stuff, where he's using it as a rhetorical leverage to try to deflect from all the crazy questions tough questions that he's bound to get. Okay. And at the end of it, after the whole, his whole recorded monologue and all that, showing the different highlights of ESPN games and movies and Deadpool and all of that, it was revealed that we saw that when it was pre-revealed before early in the meeting that the questions that were given, the call itself of him answering the questions are pre-recorded. Okay. And based on the questions that were asked to him, I guarantee you all that was all AI generated. I guarantee those questions were AI generated and stuff, and they were prepared and stuff because of the fact that those questions, some of them were kind of things that he knew he was going to be asked, and there were other ones that are actually softball questions and stuff. So they decided to go ahead and put this out there and try to show it as if Bob Iger is actually getting a victory lap, as well as a show of the upcoming plans and what they plan to do and stuff for the company itself. But there's actually one of many heroes during the call and stuff. Her name was Chloe Cole. Some of y'all may know her, may be familiar with her and stuff, but she actually participated in the call and she really slammed Bob Iger and the Disney company. I did watch the video on X. I'll admit it. I'm going to go ahead and play it for you all right now.
Good morning. I am Chloe Cole, patient advocate for Do No Harm, a group that seeks accountability in the medical profession. I am presenting proposal number 7 titled Report on Gender Transitioning Compensation and Benefits, sponsored by National Legal and Policy Center. Disney pays for gender transition interventions, but not detransitioning care. Therefore, the company discriminates based on gender identity under EEOC regulations. I speak from personal experience as someone who was deceived and physically harmed at a young age by gender ideology, validated by the medical industry and pushed to the masses by corporations like Disney. Influenced by modern media and social networks, I began a transition to male at age 12. By age 16, after practitioners I trusted encouraged me to take puberty blockers and get a double mastectomy, I tried to come back to reality, but it was too late. My body has been irreversibly damaged, and years later, my chest is still in bandages. My doctors have abandoned me. You doctors look and shrug. As a result, I am suing those professionals who steered me into taking these destructive steps that have permanently scarred me. But Disney, in its arrogance, has responded to our proposal by stating that I am only trying to generate attention for a limited agenda. Mr. Iger, Disney, under your watch, is pushing the limited agenda of gender ideology. Disney has become the Ursula that is stealing the voices of thousands of little Ariels across the world by telling us that we can be something that we can never become. The lawsuits are coming, sir. It's only a matter of time before current or past employees whose bodies and lives have been irreversibly harmed will show up at your door looking for justice and restitution. Please vote for proposal number 7.
All right. So we saw right there that Chloe Cole, she went on ahead, made the call, and also stated, the history of the kind of treatment that she received and stuff and how it's negatively affected her. Okay. And she put it out there verbatim. All right. She was honest. She was upfront about it. And the fact of the matter is, she announced at the end of her call and stuff that she made there, that she's going to pursue legal charges against the Disney company and Bob Iger. Okay. And this is going to, I guarantee you, it's all going to be turning to be interesting. I'm definitely going to cover this, by the way, and also report on this particular matter with Chloe Cole, as well as to stay up to date, have you all stay up to date with her mission, as well as her proceedings and stuff going through this matter. Okay. So let me know your thoughts about this whole thing. Did you want Nelson Peltz to win? Did you hope for him to win? What do you expect from Disney from now on and everything? Okay. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Also, be sure to include your thoughts about Chloe Cole. What do you think about her plan and stuff? How do you think her taking legal action out against Disney and Bob Iger and stuff on, about this? Because remember, during that call and stuff, and after her time was up, the man at the helm of it, who's hosting the whole meeting and stuff, Gutierrez, he stated that this is going to vote against that. Okay. And that was also a part of option number 7. Okay. So let me know your thoughts about that. And as well, also be sure to include any additional details or thoughts you may have on this particular topic. If you enjoy what I share in this video, go ahead, subscribe, smash like, and share far wide on social media. And if you haven't done so already, you enjoyed all the content I put out there, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification, so that way you'll be notified of future uploads and updates. Until then, peace.